Hi and welcome. You're joining me at my local syndicate today. Well, for the next 3 days. Super hot. So with this craziness of COVID-19 storming the country and seeing people booking trips to France, cancelling them just because the government's brought in, if you travel over to France you're going to have to quarantine for 14 days. I'm one of those people. I had France planned for the summer, however it's not the end of the world. So I've come across a syndicate lake just 40 to 45 minutes away from me down in Somerset, and I decided to join a syndicate. It's been about 6 years since I've joined a syndicate, so I'm not going to say the name of the place. I might do later on in the year if the bailiff allows me to, but however it's a super venue. I walked around it last week and there was not even an angler on the lake and the fish were cruising everywhere. It's a weedy lake, so I've tipped up. I've been here since 11, got the lead out there, leading around. You've got a bit of blanket weed and also you've got some Canadian weed, but I've got some weed in front of me as well, but high tips it is for the rods. I found a clear area in by the margin, so I've gone with one bottom bait, and the bait I'm using, pretty simple. It's just my own made boilies, which I've made yesterday, soaked in some glug, and then I've just added a tin of sweet corn, the old priceless golden nugget, in there, and I've just kept it simple. I haven't gone overboard, and I've got 2 rods on a Ronnie rig just to sit on this blanket weed. Hopefully it sets right, and we'll just see. I'm fishing to the far margin, clipped up. It's not a massive water, it's not a casting lake, it's quite close in, close quarters, very comfortable fishing, but it's one of those where you're going to have to find a clear spot. So I was there for about an hour, just throwing the lead around, trying to find some half decent areas to fish, but if I don't get anything and I don't believe it's sitting right, then I might go to the trod rig. So let's see how I'm here for 3 days, so let's see how the 3 days go, and fingers crossed and get a few fish on the bank. But it's super warm. There's meant to be forecast rain today, but yeah, just it's humid, so I think I may get some bites during the night. The stock in here is a mixed, from low doubles to, I've been told there's a 27 in here, but I'm not really bothered about the size, to be honest with you. I'm just here to catch fish, so let's see how many I get over the next couple of days. And it's going to be nice, a new challenge to build on my watercraftmanship and crack the lake and then suss the fish out, and then once it's cracked, Da Vinci Code unlocked. So let's see how today goes, and oh look, the sun's out. So just had that £16 free common, proper scoreboard it. I've just got a new mic. I bought it a couple of weeks ago, so normally I just talk like this as I'm talking to you now, but with the mic I keep switching it on, switching it off, and just because of the excitement, I forgot to put the mic on. But that was a £16 mirror, and the thing that's more buzzing about it is I've landed 4 fish, and all of them have been on the krill and tuna boilie I've been making, and yeah, all the other baits on the other rods are not getting the bites, but every time that bait, and that went off like a steam train, and so super buzzing. But yeah, just got to get used to turning the mic on. Apart from that, so 4 carp landed. Before that, earlier was a £9 and a £10 carp. Didn't really take a photo, and then landed a tench as well, and then just that bad boy. But it's just me and one other on the lake, and it just seems now it's gone dark, the bobbins are dancing and stuff, so super excited. And yeah, went screaming off like a steam train. So buzzing, like new syndicate, and when it all comes together, what can I say? So
fingers crossed. I haven't even put my mic in yet, so I haven't got the mic at the moment, so because I've got my torch on. So anyway, let's sort the mic out, and then hopefully we'll get some more on the bank over the next couple of days. Boom! Good morning. Bit of a strange one last night, getting a few knocks. Looked brilliant for a bite. The cloud cover came in, but it was just, I wasn't comfortable with how my rigs were sitting, because as I was getting knocks, about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, I decided to change them all to chod rigs, pinging back out on the spots. I had 2 pickups this morning, but nothing was taking the full bait. Yesterday was a good start. I'm here with a friend called Richard, and yeah, he had an amazing session yesterday. I think it was about 5 carp he landed. And then I had a tench yesterday. Lost one in the weed as well. The weed is more of an issue than what I thought it was. So that's why at 12:30 last night I reeled all my rods in and put them all on chod rigs. And I had got woken up to a few beeps this morning, maybe a few liners. But yeah, I've got today and tomorrow. See what that brings. Might stick some PVA bags out today. And what I found yesterday when I was spomming on the spots, it'd bring the fish in. I was getting more knocks, so put the bait in. I like the bait, but like I said, it's my first day yesterday on the Syndicate. Lost one yesterday in the weed as well. Literally boshed, aimed straight for it, got in there, hit, went under my other line on my other rod. So as I went to dip it under, the line went slack, and yeah, the hook come off. A lot of schoolboy areas yesterday. I was switching the mic on my camera, and let the line go slack a bit, come off. But hey, it's fishing. Just got to get on with it and get some more fish on the bank. But it's a beautiful morning. Birds are singing. What's the time now? 7:15. So we'll see what today brings. So it's 11 o'clock in the morning. I moved swims. Won't get much joy up there. And I moved swims, cast under a tree, and I had a fish straight away. Only a little one, so I put it back on the same spot. I had another one, but due to some poor angling, the clutch was too tight, and I gave the carp a little bit too much stick to get away from the snags. However, my man Rich, I don't know if you can see him, is into a fish. That's his 11th fish, maybe 12th fish. Biggest being 16.8 so far, so he's really having a good time. All caught on the krill and tuna boilies I made, so I've just swapped over. I've nicked some off him, even though I didn't bring some myself. And yeah, I'm going to see if I can get a fish off them. Hope, fingers crossed, but let's wait and see. The heavens are just opened. So after looking at the Met report for tomorrow, it's going to be raining cats and dogs, and I don't really want to be packing my kit tomorrow in the wet and then leaving it in the garage and waiting for a sunny day for it to allow me to get my kit out and dry it. So I've decided to fish till last light this evening and go home, but it's not on a bad note, shall we say, because it's a syndicate. I can come back whenever I want, and over the last day or so we've caught quite a few fish. Well, Richard has, he's outfished me, taught me a few skills, but yeah, he's had about 11, I think, 11 carp. So what I'll do is add some photos of some of his catches at the end of this, which will be worth a watch. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed trying to work out the lake, what works, what rig works, from chod rigs to Ronnie rigs to just simple hair rigs, and different types of hook baits, from different coloured pop-ups to wafters, and I've actually found out what has worked and got me the bites. But a couple things I've learned is my rod's a bit too stiff for this style of fishing here. These are the DFs, longbows, so they are a bit too much for some of the fishing here. So when I'm catching a little one, they're just coming off because I've got a lot of broom handles, ain't got no bend or no plane them, so I'll have to get the H guns out for when I come down here. The hook baits, I found out what does work and what doesn't work. So yeah, it's been fun. I've learned quite a lot, and that's what fishing's about, constantly evolving and constantly learning something new. I particularly don't talk about rigs in my videos, and maybe I should, so if you think so, just drop a comment in the comment box below. But I try and just do a video vlog of my sessions. I don't really want to be saying what bait does what or what rig does what. So if there's something you think I should be talking about more, just let us know. But I'll just try and record what I'm doing and just show some fish, really. But if I don't catch, this is the sign out for me on this one, and thank you for watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure to check out my other videos. And if you like the channel, make sure to subscribe, and yeah, show the love, create, don't hate. But yeah, see you in a bit, and I hope to see you on the bank someday.